Hello, my brothers and sisters. First of all, I want to thank you all for being with me. I never thought there were so many people in this world with the dragon by their side, with the dragon within them, that they are in fact dragons and they are in a human form. And that is what you are, my brothers or sisters. And it's beautiful to see. But so many of us are lost and don't know what to do. Well, in fact, my brothers and sisters, that is why I wanted to make a video about simply the basics. And I call this the pillars of Draconic Wicca, or the pillars of your dragon's path. Simply by saying without those, you cannot follow the dragon. Four pillars. Every table needs four pillars to stand on. And where your path also, or Draconic Wicca, needs to stand on, are these four pillars. The four supports, you can say. Without those, there is nothing. So let me tell you, first of all, Draconic Wicca is what I call the dragon's path, because it's a journey. Left hand spirituality, left hand, which means that there are no priests or leaders. You are your own leader. That is typically dragons. Dragons don't accept a leader beside themselves, so they listen to no one beside themselves. Draconic Wicca is a grey path, which means that you don't decide between light or dark. You decide whatever you desire. That is also typically the dragon's desire at the moment. They call us the unlikely witch because our magic is actually based on draconic magic, the oldest form of magic, which means that we don't need to do all of these phrases and words and rhymes. We do whatever we want inside of our mind. And that is why they call us the unlikely witch, because it's all based on draconic magic. So with that being said, that is actually the basic of Draconic Wicca. With that being said, the four pillars of Draconic Wicca is actually very simple. It cannot be more simpler than that. The first pillar of Draconic Wicca is very important. Don't you believe it? I mean, don't you forget this? It's very important, but I think that you know this a long time ago. It all begins with this, and that is the love that you have for your dragon. Without love, there is no dragon by your side. Without love, they didn't reached out for you. Without love, there is nothing. So love for your dragons. There is a reason why my entire house is filled with images of dragons, because I love them. I love my dragon. I love the dragon by my side. I love the dragon that I can feel within. I love every single part of it, and that is why I follow the dragon. And that immediately comes to the second one, but I just want to say how important this is. Back in the day, the alchemists, they discovered that dragon magic and dragon energy was actually very, very interesting, actually, to discover. And but of course, without love, and you only want to summon the dragon because you wanted to have the secrets of the dragon, well, that doesn't exist. That doesn't happen. Dragons only listen to the voice of love, and even though it seems like cheesy, it is really the key to the first pillar of Draconic Wicca. Without love, there is no dragon's path. And that is why I want to say the second pillar is about belief. That is actually very simple, my brothers and sisters. If there is no belief in dragons, then what are you actually following? I mean, without believing in dragons, what kind of a path are we following? For example, a lot of people ask me, what do you think about God? What do you think about Jesus? What do you think about Muhammad? Well, my brothers and sisters, I don't care, because I don't believe in them. I don't believe in people in the sky. I don't believe in that whenever it was the age of dinosaurs, that the dinosaurs need to bow down before a human image. Of course not. Of course, that sounds ridiculous. Of course, when I say this to people, but Jesus is the first. No, my brothers and sisters, actually, I do believe in dragons because I experienced dragons, even though a lot of people don't believe me in this, and I don't desire them to believe in this, but I know this for myself. I have seen the dragon, I felt the dragon, I still feel the dragon to this day. Every single time when he touches our soul, it's beautiful, actually, and I cannot describe it in words how that feels. But of course, this belief. It's not that anyone in this world says you have to believe, or you have to believe in this, in dragons. Of course, they said in my entire life that I have to believe in all of these saints, but I do not. I do not. Nobody told me to believe in dragons, but dragons told this themselves. I don't need to believe in dragons. I experience them. Of course, if you never experience dragons, but you still love them and want to follow them, well, it just this is one of the pillars of Draconic Wicca, or the Dragon's Path. It's actually very important to believe in them. If you don't believe in them, if you think that they never existed, then what are you following? If you don't have any belief in them, then there is nothing to follow. And I follow the dragon because I know that they are there, that they are real, and that dragon is actually very much closer than you think, inside of yourself, inside. And that is why dragons are reaching out for this. The reason why you love dragons so much is because you have this, you want to believe in them, and that it's because they are real. It's because they are true. And of course, nobody's telling you that you have to believe, but I'm the first one that it's actually very good that you can feel this within yourself, that you can, if you don't have a dragon by your side, if you don't feel the dragon by your side, you always have a dragon by your side. But if you don't feel the dragon by your side, then feel for just a moment, feel the dragon within, and you will believe. And the third pillar is magic. And magic without, yeah, of course, you have love, you have belief, and then you have magic. And with magic, I don't say Harry Potter stuff. With magic, I believe that it's all surrounded by the dragon. Everything is dragon themed. Whenever you are inside of your dragon's path, everything that you do, because from magic, is actually opening the gate for your dragon. This is pure manipulation. This is what I call, but everyone calls actually, magic. You are doing something that is not allowed from nature, yet you are trying to open up the gate alongside with your dragon, and now you are doing magic. And with love and belief, you are desiring to do magic. You are doing this, and that is what makes you a dragon witch. So the third pillar is not a lesser one, not at all, because magic is always involved in Draconic Wicca. Always. We are always manipulating, always trying to reach out for the dragons, even though it is not allowed from nature. Yet our spirituality, our spirit within yourselves, is very close to nature, so we manipulate it. So magic is a very big part of your Draconic path. It's because dragons are magic. Dragons are magic. You are magic. And you are trying to reach out for the dragon because of your belief, because of your love. You know that they are there, and yet you want to reach out for them. And that is where magic comes in. Magic, of course, this word is very very Hollywood things like this. No, it's not. It's nothing at all like this. This magic is another word for manipulation. You are reaching out for your dragon because of love, because of belief, and now you are doing magic in order to reach out for your dragon. And the fourth pillar is trust. Trust, my brothers and sisters. If you do not trust the dragon, if you do not trust your own belief, if you do not trust your own faith and instincts, if you do not trust the dragons, if there is no Draconic Wicca to follow, there is no dragon's path. If you do not trust the dragons, if you do not trust yourself, then what kind of a path is this if you do not trust yourself? Very important. The fourth pillar. Without the fourth pillar, there is no Draconic path. Like I said, a table needs 4 supports. 4 pillars, and that is exactly what our path stands for. Draconic Wicca is always based on these 4 pillars, this table where everything stands on, and you are standing alongside with your dragon and your dragon god on this table. So if one of them, love, belief, magic, and trust, if one of them leaves it, if one of them is ripped off, then there is nothing to follow. You are following, you are falling, and your dragon is falling, and you will never see each other again. You will never feel each other again. And you might not even feel your own dragon spirit. The reason why you feel your dragon spirit is because your soul is reaching out for them, because of the love, because of your belief, because of the magic that you are doing, and because of the trust that you have. I mean, I made a ritual to say to my dragon, for example, I trust you completely. I love you, I believe in you, and I trust you completely. Let me use the magic so that I can prove to you that I am trusting you. And I laid myself down vulnerable, and I said to the dragon, I am yours. Everything that you do to me is from you. I mean, if you desire to take my life, then you are allowed to. That is how strong my pillars are. My pillars are very much strong, and I believe that there are so many people in this world that have also these 4 pillars, but sometimes believe, and sometimes magic and trust. Yeah, sometimes it's not that strong. With me, it's solid, but with other people on the dragon's path, it can be that it's very, fragile. Sorry. And it can be that one of these pillars can fall apart, and that is where your dragon path ends. And I don't want this, my brothers and sisters. I know that you love your dragon. I know that you can feel the dragon within, and I know that you are actually trusting the dragon. I know that you believe, and I know without even doing anything, you are doing magic for the dragon, to let the dragon be with you. It's actually very, I mean, the 4 pillars of Draconic Wicca. Without them, there is no Draconic Wicca to follow. Of course, Draconic Wicca. I said the Dragon's Path, but it's actually Draconic Wicca, the original name of our path. But in fact, I call it the Dragon's Path because it's a journey that you take, a journey alongside with your dragon, a very beautiful journey that you take. And without these 4 pillars, there is nothing. Of course, love, that is what we all do. Love, we all want to believe, we all do magic, and we all trust the dragon. But the thing is, and that might be the most difficult one of us, to trust yourself. And I say this, my brothers and sisters, without sounding cheesy. I mean, trusting yourself might be the hardest part of it. Trusting yourself that this is all real. Trusting yourself that this is the good path to follow. Trusting yourself that there is a dragon within you. Trusting yourself that, that is the downside of our humanity, that we doubt ourselves. Lose the doubt, my brothers and sisters, and always trust yourself.